In this video, we give a real estate market update. Welcome back to another episode of Gulf Coast Investing, where we talk about all things investing right here on the Gulf Coast. My name is Casey, and I'd love if you would like this video and consider subscribing to my channel for more content just like this. So I have been away the past couple of months. We have been working on some business things and all types of stuff like that. So I wanted to come back. I will be coming back with regularly scheduled videos. So in my first video back after a couple months, I wanted to give a 2023 Alabama Gulf Coast real estate market update. Like we've always talked about in the past, the real estate market, it always trends up and down. You know, it's kind of feast or famine. Some years are good, some years are not so good. The past COVID years, obviously we saw a huge boom in the real estate market. The past year or so has definitely been more of a bust on the lighter side. So wanted to kind of look into numbers and see, hey, what is it looking like? What's the real estate market doing right now? So we got our latest update about August. So August real estate numbers on what the real estate market was doing. So let's go over that. I got my little cheat sheet here that we'll look at. So again, these are August real estate numbers. We're going to compare it August this year compared to 2023, last year's numbers, which obviously was down considerably from 2022 and so on all the way back to 2020. In this, remember, we have two different categories down here on the Alabama Gulf Coast. So we have our traditional real estate market, which is typically everything off of the island. And then we have our resort island kind of market territory, which a lot of those are investment properties, condos, and houses along the beach. There are some residential houses in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach that do kind of go in that, but mostly when we're talking about resort, we're talking about investment properties and things like that. On the traditional side, so off the island real estate market, the average sales price is down this year compared to last August. So it is $393,000. So that's down about 7% compared to last year. So obviously you had a lot of people in 2020, 2021, 2022, you saw huge increases year over year. Some houses were going up 10, 15, 30, 50%. Well, now we're definitely seeing a slowdown in the market, and it's down about 7%. On the island resort side of things, prices have held steady. So it's up about 0.5%. The average sales price is around $790,000. If you're looking to buy, on the island, if you're looking to buy an investment property, just know up front, you're looking at about an $800,000 average sales price for the island. The next is days on market. So again, this means when you list a house on the market or a condo or whatever it is, how many days until you actually sell it. So that is the days on market. Both those, island and resort, we have seen, or resort and traditional off the island, we have seen pretty big substantial increases in days on market. So off the island, it is up about 24% for the average days on market. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking to sell, it's no longer a very quick sell. It may take a little extra time, for your house to actually get showings, to get under contract. I know we have some listings on the island, and it is definitely taken long, because on the island it's actually up about 40%. So average days on market is 104 days if you're looking to sell on the island. So a couple years ago, you may have 5 offers the first day and you're 1 day on market. Now prepare 3, 4, 5 months that you may be on the market before you actually get an offer that is worth considering and worth going under contract for. Keep that in mind if you're selling. If you're buying, also keep that in mind is there's a lot more competition now. So you may be getting a better price, and we'll look at price in just a second, but you're probably going to get a better price and be more competitive because there's definitely a lot less buyers that are looking to buy right now, which leads to higher supply, lower demand, leads to lower pricing, and also more days on market. So how many closed sales? So the average, so closed sales, we had 430 closed sales in August of this year. And that is down about 14% of the amount of closed sales we had August of last year. So not only are there less houses getting under contract, that also means there's less houses closing. On the market, on the island, see, we're working a little bit of the rust off from being off for a couple months, but on the island, we're down almost 30% of the amount of closed sales. So only 100 132 closed sales on the island in August of 2024, down 30% August of 2023. So again, that leads to everything that's going on. We have, the interest rates did just drop, so they're dropping a little bit. It's not super substantial yet, but as there's more drops over the next couple quarters, hopefully that means interest rates will come down even more, and there'll be a little bit more competition, and people will be looking to buy, and so hopefully that does increase the sales. But again, if you're a seller, just know, especially if you're selling on the island, there's about 30%, so that's a pretty big, a third of the amount less that are actually selling on the island. Again, good news for you as a buyer because that's more competition. There's a ton more listings. We look at listings in certain complexes 2 years ago and there'd be 1 or 2. There may be 10 to 15 right now. So you have a lot more options to look and choose from as a buyer, which also means you may find that distressed seller. We are still getting hit with assessments and insurance increases and all that kind of stuff on the island. So the prices, the price to operate your rental every day, if you have an investment property, month by month, it continues to climb, and sales continues to decline. So you are going to have more desperate sellers, people that are just ready to get out. So keep that in mind if you're a buyer. I think we're getting into a better and better time, especially once those rates drop even more. It'll take some time before the competition kind of catches up with it. So there are definitely some deals out there to be had. On the traditional side, we normally see a slower fall because a lot of people move during the spring and summertime if they're changing schools and things like that. So that's kind of typical. But if you're buying an investment property, this is kind of the selling season for the investment properties, which is kind of why it's crazy that August is lower, because normally you have more and more that come on in August and September because people made a lot of their money. Normally you'll make 70 or 80% of your income during those summer busier months. So a lot of people make that money and then look to list in the off season. So be on the lookout for that. If you're looking to buy, be on the lookout. There's probably going to be a lot more units that come up available if you're looking to buy those investment properties. Keep an eye on the interest rates as they come down, and I think that you'll be able to buy, to find some really good investments where the past couple years, not so much. The prices were too high, the interest rates got too high, but with all that kind of catching up, we have definitely turned into more of a buyer's market. So that's good news for you as a buyer. As a seller, you just want to make sure you're competitive. Make sure you're price competitive. Make sure you have all your ducks in a row. Make sure you have all your ducks in order. Do the updates that are needed so that if you have a listing, you want to sell your condo, you want to sell your house, make sure you stand out from the rest so you'll get more showings, you'll get more offers, and you'll get under contract quicker. So I hope this kind of helps out to give you a 2024 real estate snapshot, kind of my thoughts for how the next, rest of the year and Q1 of next year is going to play out. Be on the lookout. There's always good deals out there. There's always opportunities. You just have to keep taking those shots and you have to find them. So hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you have a great week. See you next week.